Play the game. See what we got. Okay, they just starting it up right away. The thing that I remember most about this game's combat is like these spheres or orbs. But I could be thinking of another game. I have no idea. Heracles, you must stand on the platform for this to work. Hurry, Heracles, do as I say. I tried moving the analog stick on my Xbox One controller, and it probably should have been the D-pad. Halt, stop. Stop, thief. Jesus. My goodness. Use the stylus to touch the direction in which you want to go. Or I could just use the D-pad. System. There's those little orbs up there. Okay. I think I was remembering the right game here. I don't know what those orbs are used for, though. Holy cow, is this the longest DS save I can recall off the top of my head? Still feel like the game is a little loud. But, you know, lucky for the YouTube people, if it's too quiet, you will hear it boosted up. And if it's too loud, you will hear it boosted down. Give me back my sword. Your sword? This thing belonged to my father. You'll have to lie better than that, kid. I bought that junky sword with my own drachmas. Don't blame me for buying hot merchandise. You should be chasing the crook who sold it to you. Oh, he's next on my list, right after I deal with you. You're gonna pay for making me run halfway across this island, girl. Girl, my name is Lucos. I'm a guy. Ah, no need for violence. Think I'm an idiot? If you're a guy, then I'm the legendary Heracles. Now, hold still while I stab you. What? No. What? Hey, that's my sword you're falling with. Guess that's one way to ditch a pursuer. Oh, I've dragged you into this. Forgive me. But this was your fate, and if there's one thing I learned from this immortal life, you can't argue with fate. Don't blame me, blame the gods. Rest in peace, stranger. I got disrespected. Ah, okay. Touch treasure chest with the stylus to take what's inside. Oh no. Come on. You suck, foos. Man, do I actually have to do that? Did something appear over my... Okay. I'm hoping, you know, after this I could just walk up and press A. I'll never get used to this. Occasionally, you may see that symbol appear on the top of cliffs and other high places. When this happens, you can jump down by tapping the screen twice, the stylus or pressing the Y button. The symbol has appeared. Tap the screen Y button. Hey, it's the Y button on this controller too. Nice. You. When I left your dead body back there. Could you be a zombie, maybe? No way. Guess that soldier must have hauled you to the cliff and thrown you off. But why did he do that? What a sicko. That's fate for you. Sick or not, you can't argue with fate. Ah, he is a zombie. Nasty. Or maybe, you immortal by any chance? Nah. No, I saw you fall. You can't fool me. You didn't see me fall. You just saw me on the floor after you jumped. And then looked back. My name is Lucas. Well met. I'm immortal just like you, in case you hadn't noticed or hadn't guessed. So, what's your name? I'm guessing this is a silent protagonist with amnesia. Did you forget? Can't say I'm surprised. You did bash your skull pretty good back there. Any idea where you came from, or where you were going? An immortal with amnesia. Boy, you must have really ticked off the gods. I'm sure it'll come back eventually. In the meantime, how about we journey together? I'm traveling around the world to find out the reason why I'm immortal. You have to come with me. I can't run into a fellow immortal and just walk on by. Us meeting is fate, and you can't argue with fate. My favorite. Actually, this is the first time fate ever delivered something good. I feel so thankful all of a sudden. I've got it. Instead of thanking fate, I'll thank you instead. Take this. It's my father's sword. It's yours for now, but don't get too attached. I may want it back someday. Hey, how about a little gratitude? It might look dull, but that sword has potential. Can't you feel it? Guess I'll be doing the talking on this road trip. Let's go. You were talking yesterday about me and silent protagonists? Uh-oh. I hope it was horrible things to say. Blech. What's that smell? Either someone's burning skunks or we're about to run into some monsters. Have you gotten ready for battle yet? Let's get ready for combat. Select setup from the menu. That menu with the stylus. How about, instead of selecting menu with the stylus, I just press a button. Let's explain the setup screen to prepare the party for combat. I can't press any buttons. All right, we're stylusing it up. This is the member you're readying for battle, the main character. You can use the arrows to the left and right to change characters. By touching an arrow with switch. Easy, huh? Look here to check the stats of the character that's currently selected. Touch the arrow again to go back to the first character. Now you're back to your amnesiac hero. Okay, let's go over the various things you can do on the setup screen to get ready for combat. This lets you change the gear that the selected character uses. This shows you which spells the selected character can cast. This lets you see the items that all the characters with you carry. You can also use and equip items from here. This lets you check out the various abilities of the selected character. These special traits and effects activate automatically in combat. This shows you the various skills of the selected character. These are special moves and techniques you can use in combat. Here you can choose from 3 different types of actions. These actions are for when you pick auto from the battle menu. Alright, let's ready the keepsake sword. Choose equipment from the menu. You suckafoos. Here you can see what items you currently have readied. The keepsake sword is a main weapon, so select the main weapon slot. This is the weapon equip screen. Come here to arm a weapon. Touch the keepsake sword. After choosing a weapon to equip, touch OK to equip it. Keepsake sword equipped. You are now armed and dangerous. Be sure to equip items when you get them. Now touch back. Touch back to leave the equipment screen, thus finalizing your preparations for combat. Alright. We're ready. Those monsters are about to have a very bad day. Oh, and here they are, right on cue. Let's see how these monsters like being tickled by my father's sword. Well, it was Crayson pulling me through the mud. Alright. Lord of Heracles, so weird. The entire series didn't leave Japan, but this game, you watch Mr. J play the 4th game, looked average. Nothing special in any way, but not horrible either. I imagine this game is going to be very similar to that, but we'll see. Just because you're immortal doesn't mean you should blunder into battle. Let's review the art of war. Let's review the art of stop making me use the stylus. Here you see information for the character currently choosing what to do. This is the turn order. An icon shows which action the selected character has chosen. Man, how do you see this stuff on a Nintendo DS screen? You know how small those screens are? Touching this icon opens the status screen. Your one-stop spot for checking out everyone in the party. Why not see for yourself? Go on, touch it. This is the status screen. As you'd expect, it shows you basic information for each character, including any status effects. Here you can check the skills of each character. These are special moves and techniques that are handy in combat. This lets you see the abilities of each character. These special traits and effects activate automatically in combat. This lets you see the magic spells each character can use. Here you can see what items are equipped on each character. This closes the status screen, returning you to the previous one. Here you can set up AI. Yep, auto. This shows which party members are supporting your character. It also lets you see any current status changes you might have. Tap here to eyeball your character's elemental affinities. It shows you elemental attributes for the enemy as well. Handy. Alright, touch back to return to the previous screen. Now you're back to the basic battle screen. At the top, you can see how much ether is left on the battlefield. You need ether to cast spells. This is the battle menu. Grayed out items can't be chosen. Wall up an enemy using the weapon you have equipped. Cast a spell to heal friends or hurt foes. Use special techniques. Use items in your inventory. Attempt a strategic retreat. Sounds better than flee in terror, right? Get ready for the next turn. Move forward or backward a row on the battlefield. Fight on autopilot according to actions set under AI setup. Alright, time to show these enemies what you've learned. Pick attack from the battle menu. When you choose to attack, you'll see the name of the main weapon that's equipped. Now choose an enemy to attack. Now that the main character has something to do, let's pick an action for the next party member. Choose magic from the battle menu. Presto! This is the magic screen. On the magic and skills screen, you can choose to view only specific categories of spells and techniques. Touching the screen anywhere outside the category selection menu will close it. Give it a try. Touch here at any time to bring up the category selection menu. This menu saves you from having to poke around when choosing from lots of spells. Across the top of the screen, you can see the amount of ether that each spell uses. You can cast spells even if you don't have enough ether, but this will cost you some HP. Let's play with a little fire. Pick burn from the list. Good. Notice how you can see the name of the spell you're about to cast in the lower left corner. Now choose an enemy to fry. You're done strategizing what to do for this turn. It's time to sit back and see how things play out. Combat log. Glory to the great Axelrod. That's right. Hey, Manadryad. By the way, best opportunity to call yourself Axelrodus and stay in lore. The ability to resist magical attacks. A high magic resistance means you suffer less damage from these attacks. I admit I wasn't paying much attention to whatchamacallit. Did I learn that? Save your progress so far. Yes. Two, fall back, spring forward? I don't know what that means. Huzzah, I don't have to click them. You can close treasure chests. Ability. Abilities activate more frequently. Ah, that's okay. These are the gems that I was thinking of, but also the other gems too. Attack an enemy already down to that turn for an overkill. Interesting. If this was a free or cheap game on Steam, this tutorial would have killed interest. Playing this game for about 80% players. Yeah, that tutorial was extremely in-depth. Unbelievably in-depth. It was a lot. Gotta go after the bee first because bees typically poison. Charge, a skill that lets you rally a group attack that cannot be blocked. The catch, only characters able to fight with standard attacks can join in. Speed, an attribute. Oh, so charge is what that monster did. So it's just saying like, hey, you haven't seen this before. I like that. Combat logs in games are cool. Counter, an ability that allows you to strike back after being stricken by an enemy. Let's see. Toy shield. Let's give you the shield. Primarily because you already have one, I guess. Looks like it's saving my like action stuff. It's pretty cool in games where they save your like cursor spot or whatever. It could also be kind of annoying, but it's kind of cool. Overkill, phenomenon in which defeated monsters dissolve into ether. When the killing blow deals surplus damage, the ether released rewarded as MP to the character who dealt the blow. Okay, so that's the benefit of that. Defend, an ability that lets you block an opponent's attack and reduce the damage you take. This ability will not activate unless you equip a shield. Escargon. Wasn't the other enemy, whatchamacallit? Let's use some magic. Combat locks are cool. Old man reminiscing his good days with text-based RPGs. It's just it's information that you have, but it's just nice, you know, to be able to go back and say like, you know what, I want to see that information again. Ah, so you cannot attack backline party members without other stuff. Let's see. High profile hurl insults and stand tall to attract enemy attention. And a coup de grace. Hit enemies with your bow no matter the range. It is kind of an old school thing though, isn't it? Ah, that's how that works. Front row, the combat line closer to the enemy. From the front row, you can perform close range attacks on opponents. However, you leave yourself more vulnerable to attack. So in a game like this, an ability that causes you to leap in for a killing blow if a companion's attack leaves an enemy near death. Okay. Strato Servant. I put everything in my bag. Herb. Gotta explore the entire map. You never know. Get countered, sucker. I guess I can't overkill off of a counter.